everybody. Welcome to Chelsea's kitchen. If you hear a little person talking, it's Ruthie, my daughter, and she is joining us today for a little cooking class. Really, it's not a cooking class, it's just to show you how I make Starbucks iced coffee, Copycat recipe version. I love it so much that I cannot afford to buy Starbucks coffee every single day. Do I still do it? Yes, I do. But on days like today when I have to be home working while she's napping, whatever, and I don't have time to run to Starbucks, I will make my own. As you can tell, I've already made some and it's almost gone, so I'm gonna show you what I do. So I looked up a ton of recipes, a ton of like copycat YouTube videos, all this stuff. And the best one that I found, I mean, there's all kinds of copycat recipes, but I like to think that mine is pretty good. Okay, so let me grab one thing out of the fridge. Let me just get it. Okay, so one of the ones that I found, one of the copycat versions I found is where you can buy Starbucks actual, like they already make iced coffee in a thing. But just to be honest, I tried it and I went by this girl's recipe and it just didn't taste the same. Like it tasted, I don't know, like you can taste the preservatives. You just can. Like I hate to say that, but you can. So I would say no to this. If you're in a crazy hurry and this is what you got, it's better than nothing. Caffeine, hello. But I tried it, I wasn't like crazy about it. It just did not taste the same. So we're gonna put that aside. Also, I'm telling you guys, like I have tried this until I got it right. I'm gonna check one more thing. Okay, so I also tried this Torani French vanilla sugar-free. Gross. We're saying no to that. I also tried Torani regular vanilla. No, don't do that either. So those are all three things you don't want to do if you want to taste like Starbucks. And that's one of the videos I watched was you use the real Starbucks vanilla, and I bought this I think at Walmart Score, and it's just the straight up real vanilla, which is not the healthiest. It's like 80 calories for every 2 tablespoons. So I just like to think of this as like dessert, kind of like it's my dessert for the day. Okay, so this is what I use. I also use Pike Place roast, medium roast. I bought a little bag. I've never been a coffee drinker until I had Ruthie, and now Mama needs some energy. So I use this, and I mean I brew it strong. Okay, so I also looked up. I found a girl's blog and she talked about how she used to work at Starbucks, and their secret is not, what's it called? That fancy thing. Yeah, French press. They don't even do French press at Starbucks to make their iced coffee. Yeah. And so what they do is, so like I bought a regular coffee machine because I want to make batches of lots of coffee. That way you can keep it in a little pitcher like so. So what I do is I put 4.5 tablespoons of this stuff, okay? And I think that makes like 6 cups of coffee, okay? So that's what I do, make 6 cups of coffee. I put it in this little pitcher, and then I sit it until it cools on the counter. And once it's cooled enough, I'll put a little saran wrap and I stick it in the fridge overnight, and then it's nice and cold in the morning. And so I've got just enough left to make one more. Okay, so until I need to stock back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it. And I have an official Starbucks tumbler because I'm just that cool. Okay, just kidding. So we're gonna go like this, and I pour it to, actually I do a little bit more than this, but since that's all I've got left, that's all I've got left. So we're gonna put that aside. I pour my iced coffee in. Oh, and by the way, so another little caveat is the sugar that Starbucks uses. They use simple syrup, so you can make your own. You literally just do sugar and water, but make it hot water, and you can like boil it on the stove, whatever that's called. So you melt the sugar, and it just makes this really good sugary, syrupy stuff, and you can use that. But I've like felt kind of bad about how much sugar I like, so I started using stevia, which is pretty darn good. So you use it just like regular sugar. So what I do is once I make the hot coffee and I put it in my pitcher, it's just like if you would make sweet tea or something. While it's hot, I put in about half a cup of stevia and I mix it in there, and then it's all melted and good. By the time the morning comes, it's all ready to go. So the sugar's already in there, stevia. So it's already in there, it's already sweet. So then I just got regular half and half. You can get any half and half anywhere. Hold on, I gotta make sure my phone has not died yet. Okay, good. Gosh, this is a long video. Sorry guys. Anyway, so you use your half and half. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it doesn't really matter like the order that you put it in, I don't think. So I'm gonna stir that, and I just like to taste it as I make it because I want it to taste as close to Starbucks as possible. Okay, not yet. So I need a little bit more vanilla. Okay, there we go. Let me see what that tastes like. I'm almost out of vanilla. That's pretty darn good. Okay guys, that is how I make my Starbucks iced coffee. Right there. I make it with actual Starbucks coffee because I ain't gonna get no off-brand. I want it to taste as close as possible. So that, my dear friends, is the story, and it tastes good, okay? You're gonna thank me later. Bye guys. Let me get Ruthie and she can say bye too. Come here, baby. Oh goodness gracious.